Alright, welcome back to another video. So yesterday we broke the we started fixing the blade on the rooftop snow removal pole. So now we're just making a new one, making it really strong this time. Might just end up bolting these 2x6 together. The shop is empty still. We just got this in. We're gonna do the oil change on it so I can get it out of here. And then we're gonna bring the hay wagon in, but let's try not to get distracted. We'll try to finish this. All right, so a couple squirts of WD-40 and she slid on like beautiful. 4 hours. Hammered in the sledgehammer and hammer it off. You can see how that's all dinged up from hammering it off. So I built the Mark II of the blade pusher. Hopefully that does the trick. I just have to hook it on so I can mock up exactly where I got to drill to mount the blade on. Yeah, so if you all don't know, this is the second pole I built. The second one is a little bit stronger, bigger tubing, and engineered a little bit better. I have this bear claw that tightens the chain up. It's a little loose now. And then I got another chain running to 2 points on the bucket and a pin that's supposed to lock that in. Anyways, it's snowing again. Coverall's about to collapse and I gotta get going before it does. So let's get this on. All right, I kind of cheated here. I just threw 2 lag bolts in there. They're probably about 2 inches long, so we'll see if they hold. Let's get this thing mocked up and ready to roll. Might even throw the drone up in the air, spoil you guys with some good freaking footage for once. All right, everything is tight. That's tight. This is tight. That means everything should be strong. Still got a hell of a bounce to it, but actually a little bent too. Got a little curve to it, a little lean. Anyways, let's go get the drone. I'll put it up in the air and then we'll start cleaning. Dirty window, but it's working. And the battery for the drone is charging as we speak. There's a lot of snow on this roof. It's just sagging the tarp. The tarp's way too loose. It's a little bit better, this pole, than the last one. Doesn't look too hard.
No.
Try to take your time.
Just if they have the tail, it takes a little longer.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna make sure they're comfortable, kind of.
All right, now Devin's shearing sheep, or crotching them, or what do you call it? Crutching. Shaving the butt end. The end that builds up with manure. So you just put them like that. They're helpless on their back. Turtle.
Below the elbow.
Try to do that with a steer. Got calves born in the fall bigger than these things.
Yeah,
Oh, look at her fucking, look at her feet on them.
Yeah, I know, they clipped.
Holy, do they ever. Get a side cutter and cut that off. Can't be that hard.
Hoof trimmers that we have.
Yeah. Well, that's urgent. Like,
What are you doing with this shearing?
you can't wait any longer than that. Yeah, one feet got to be trimmed.
Poop chute is clean.
Yeah, them hoofs. Boy, oh boy.
Really shearing.
So that's how that's done. So went to come see Devin, see how he's coming along with that shearing. I'm a little depressed right now. Kind of just shoveled the coverall where I used the blade, and I tore a big hole in the tarp. Somehow I caught a sharp edge and cut maybe a 6-foot slice on top of the tarp, right along next to one of the trusses, right where it's a really tight point. So I'm kind of mad and sad and depressed and pissed off. These coveralls, they're so fragile. And I thought I built a pretty nifty blade that is, you know, cut proof. But it appears the rubber must have bent down. If I put too much pressure on it and it caught the edge, the corner or the end of the 2x6 is apparently sharp enough to slice a little tarp. So that's what I'm all down about. So even though it's fairly far from I'm assuming it obviously cut there when it pulled down. I was also at an angle, so I think it was running along there and it just sliced it. So that pisses me off. I was just about done. Everything had gone fairly well until that incident happened. I got most of the snow off as high as I could reach. And as you can still see it's really still bowing. The tarp is really loose. And there you can see at the top the black truss poking out of the tarp. And it's a good freaking slice. We've always made little nicks and cuts in these tarps, but nothing like that. I'm afraid it's gonna keep pulling out as the weight goes on it. Piss me off. So there's still a lot of snow on top of this, on the middle and on the other side. I can't get to the other side, so I have to shovel it. I don't know what to do. I'll look online so you can get a repair kit or something you can stitch. I don't know, manually stitch it through with a big needle or something. I don't know how they fix tarps like that. But yeah, this tarp is about 20 years old too, and you can see it is stretched and it needs to be tightened. I tried tightening it as much as I can. At each end there's a binder, you can tighten it. I pretty much maxed it out. but if it's, you know, it's holding up here, so you can only tighten. It doesn't tighten the whole length like that. You'd have to loosen everything, make sure there's no load on top of it like snow, and then tighten the ends, and then tighten everything up again. So I don't know what to do now. Kind of pissed me off. All right, so I took that blade piece of crap apart, throwing that in the fire. And we're going back to the old design of just with the plywood like we had here before, but it broke. Just gonna reinforce the top like we should have done, and use 2 pieces of rubber so there's no sharp edge. I don't know why I didn't do that before, but these were the culprits. A sharp edge, just enough to slice a tarp. Burn, baby, burn. All right, we've gone back to the original design that proves to work. Even though it broke last time, it didn't rip the tarp, so it's a pretty good design. But I am done for today with snow removal on the roofs. I'm gonna go do something else. Still pretty bummed out about that tarp, and I don't know what I'll do next. All right, just pulled the tractor inside, just finished greasing the loader. Also made a TikTok about greasing loaders on a Friday after 5, so check that out if you want to. As for me, I'm falling straight into this fridge right now, and well, I had a pretty good week, except for the last like 5 minutes today, so that kind of screwed everything up. But I mean, shit does happen and you got to get over it. Things that break can be fixed. Sometimes they're more expensive than others, but at the end of the day, accidents do happen, and you just got to kind of pick yourself up and get on with it. So thanks for watching, and well, catch you Monday, because I don't do this stuff on the weekend anymore. It's snowing again. Perfect temperature for the drinks.
This is wild, man. Alone.
So Devin's done shearing their butts. You can see there's no shit around them. 3-hour job, 30 head. So now, see all the wool here, it's full of, the manure sticks to their wool, especially on the back end. So you can see, after a while it gets packed in there and makes balls. And, well, in the summer that could lead to problems.
Yeah, on that fly street.
I get maggots growing in the manure, and there's a whole little ecosystem going on in their back end, so. And they get blood poisoning and die. So, keep the sheep alive by doing that. Next is trimming toes, hoofs. I guess Henry never. Alright, we're just flying over with the drone, trying not to be so depressed, and drying our tears, as you can see over here. Is the coverall. So the snow's all off. We took most of it off. We're gonna zoom in or fly in and try to spot it. It's right in the middle of the screen pretty much. It's to the top. It's not there now. Here, we're going in. Yep, you can probably see the incision right there. Yeah, it looks a little bit longer than 6 feet. I might bring it up to 8 feet. But yeah, that's what we're dealing with. Pretty sad and depressing, but we'll get over it and we'll try to fix it.